Hey, Matt and Scott. I want to thank you firstly for this opportunity. I'm so excited to be applying for this position of podcast host of I Love Mortgage Brokering. So you've asked me to answer 2 questions in this video, so here goes. Firstly, who am I? Well, to give you a brief overview of my professional achievements, I have been a mortgage broker for just under 6 years. I work with Citywide Mortgage Services, part of the DLC group. Love my colleagues, co-brokers. We're a family, a great team, and they provide me with a ton of support. I'm also a parent. I have a 12-year-old daughter whom I love immensely. I mean, who doesn't love their kids? She is definitely my brightest why. I'm also an educator. I think that's probably one of the most important pieces of my mortgage brokering journey. I think it's so important that clients are educated on their mortgage products and understand what they're getting. And then I love architecting their mortgages for them for now and in the future. I also champion education. I volunteer at my daughter's school. I also volunteer with the Canadian Pony Club, helping young riders achieve their education, working and riding horses. And I do quite a bit with Diabetes Canada. My daughter's a type 1 diabetic, and so I've worked in the community for people to better understand what type 1 diabetes is. There are a lot of myths about type 1 versus type 2. I'm also very tenacious and I follow through. I'm a very committed person. When I start something, I always complete it. So a good illustration of this is, number 1, Scott, a couple of years ago, you told us brokers in one of your training sessions, every morning I want you to write down a list of your 5 goals, what you want to see for yourself, whether it's money in the bank, deals funded, and in your case, you wanted a new car, and you'd been writing that down for 6 months. And you said, and guess what? I finally got my new car. Well, every morning in this journal and others like it, I write down my goals for the day. As you can see, it's very well worn. So I've been doing that every day as per your suggestion. Also, Scott, you mentioned to me, videos are your strong suit. Why don't you start doing that? So every week, ever since then, and it's been, I want to say, at least 1.5 years, I do a Mortgage Minute video on Fridays that goes out on my Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter, and I'm seeing a lot of return for that. So thank you so much for that. And finally, I'm an advocate. I advocate for my clients and everybody in my life. I live my life with honesty, integrity, and connection. That's very important to me. Now, since I'm running out of time, why do I want to be your next podcast host? Well, firstly, simply, I have the education to do so. I have a graduate degree in broadcast journalism. I love interviewing people. That's a forte of mine. I listen to what they have to say. I hear them, which really helps them feel comfortable. It also allows me to help lead the conversation. And I want it to be as if I'm sitting in your living room having a conversation. So I think that's really important as a host. Also, I really want mortgage brokers to succeed in this industry. It's an ever-changing industry, and we need all the support and the tools and resources we can get. And I really believe that the I Love Mortgage Brokering podcast helps with that. So it's an invaluable service for the broker community, and I want to be part of that. That's really exciting to me. And of course, I love challenges, and this would be a new challenge. It will also take me to new heights in my professional career. So thanks, guys. I really hope that you enjoy what I had to say. I'm running out of time here, but I really look forward to hearing back from you. Take care. And again, thanks so much for this opportunity to be your next podcast host. Bye, guys.